Alright, I've been playing way too much Monster Train. I want to play more Monster Train, but I also want to get this champion up to level 7 so that I can create a deck and do fun things. So we're doing a quick play, which will be questionable how quick it actually is. This uses a lot of mana. So what is my base deck? Lots of mana. Lots of mana. Lots of mana. We've got 5 mana cards. 2 of them are very big, but they discard things. These are expensive, but they play on discard. These are expensive and they're poison damage. This is expensive and it draws things. So the main thing is I don't have much card draw. This is cheap. And we have a Blade Idol, which eats 2 mana whenever I draw it. And whenever I discard it, that could use an upgrade pretty badly, but so can a lot of these. Okay. Increase damage to your top spell. I'm going to be playing this so slowly. It's been a while since I played this game. We have no spells. Patient focus. This is a way to do things. Give me the patient focus. Follow-up strike. 2 times 2 to the first enemy, 2 times 2 additional damage if your last card played this turn was a strike. That could be doable. This is a big shield that goes down. This is interesting. I think this is a thing I want once I hit level 7. Give me this one. Max hand size +2. I've never seen this, I don't think. Max mana +2. I like the idea of this a lot. That seems very good. I kind of want to lose this patient focus. I'm doing questionable things already, but we're removing cards to make room for the good cards that we're about to get when we go here. Corrupted Strike. Poisoned Blood. Whenever I lose life. Oh, that's interesting. And it's a draw if they already have poison. This could be broken. This is pretty amazing. Let's go do this. I've completely forgotten how this character works. Okay, so I want to play the bleed thing early. I have evasion. When I discard a card, I get another shiv. Cool. I still have my permanent evasion. What caused me to get the temporary evasion? It was discarding that one shield card. Right. We have a decent amount of mana. Right now, the last card played was a strike. Don't have a way to get rid of this. $10 poison plus 5 poison isn't enough to kill you, but it's getting there. Shield takes a hit. We have one shield left. I have a good amount of mana because of this one. This would kill you. That seems decent. Plus that gives me evasion. And that's permanent evasion. Wow, this character does want things that give more stacks of evasion. To protect those permanent stacks. Okay, tricky focus is really good here. So now, these do big damage. Like, enough to kill type damage. Lose Mighty 2. Or lose 2 Mighty. That's tough to do. 10 Arcane to any enemy, gain 10 shield if this triggered an Arcane detonation. That one's pretty expensive. I don't actually like any of these. This one would have been okay. I guess none of them are great. Of all of these, which one is the best to you? They're all discard targets, so that's nice. Go here. Same card choices. I forget how this works, but if it's a temporary card, it won't give me anything. I'm pretty positive. We just throw those, do this, lose my stacks of evasion, lose my armor. Huh. I think discarding mana works. Does. This goes to the first enemy. Patient Focus is decent so far, except I have a massive amount of mana. I can have 12 cards in hand. I really need to take advantage of that. I don't have a good way to yet, but that is such an awesome thing. Huh. This does 10 fixed damage. Don't think I need this mana, but maybe I will. Siphon card doesn't do much for me. Okay. Trigger bleed one time. So this does, right now, 4 damage to you. Because the bleed triggers itself normally too. So this is 8 damage to you. That's not enough. If I use this, then it is enough. Maybe I didn't need to use one of those. I probably didn't need to use the reactive shiv. It would have been pretty close. I played 3 cards just now. Got an evasion from killing that enemy. You hurt yourself. This does some damage. We would do vulnerable, this, kill. Victory. Gain frail 1. I don't care much about that. I want the question mark. Do I have to read? Large number of tiny shock wisps are rotating around a mushroom tree. You can see a raised stone slab at the base of the tree. Doesn't seem to be much. It doesn't seem to be much, but it's hard to see through the moving light. You would have to step into the swarm to know more. Ah, these are like assault wisps. They're very weak. I just have to be able to kill them quick. Ouch, lose 5 health. That's fine. Hold your weapon over the rune. Step on the slab yourself. I'm guessing... What am I guessing? That this would be a card upgrade? Combat boon. Critical buff. Not great. Status applied by cards +3. Status applied by cards +3. Doesn't do much for me. Freeze an enemy does a little bit. Max shield +8 does not do much for me. Recoverable health doesn't do a whole lot either. How much do I really care about recoverable health? Don't think I care about... I mean, I care about this one. I could re-roll this. Freeze an enemy is good. What I'm really looking for is card draw. I don't need the evasion, but whatever. It was a card to get rid of. So that's nice. Do I ever freeze this thing because it's about to do annoying things? I might. I would always put this first. Cool. I don't know if that was super smart, but this thing doesn't scare me at all, and this thing, at least, I know can do things that scare me a little bit. That was a good amount of damage. Holy crap, that vulnerable. If I did this... That's good. We got 2 stacks of evasion. Why wouldn't I throw the shiv? Because we don't need to. My shield's already full, so this is a good time to get the frail and use it. Siphon this. That was a strike. This is also a strike. Cool. Mind Sap. Gain 3 mana if you have no shield. When discarded, lose 3 shield. Gain 1 mana. Huh. Discard target. I mean, I think it's this, but create 2 leeching shivs. Lose 8 health. Play this card when discarded. Ooh. I do like that one. I think this card's too good not to take it. I also think I have a little bit too much discard. Huh. just don't value this much. Maybe I should. Right. I was critting before when I did big damage to that vulnerable target. You have Envenom, 2 poison per attack. You're doing a 3x2. We have 1 evasion. I have Leech 80. Since when do you just start with Leech 80? You jerk. I don't have a way to stack big things onto this enemy except for the curse. I think the curse is actually important here. Could get rid of the patient focus. He's debuffing me. If I knew this enemy better, there is a turn when he activates the leeches, when it activates the leeches and does something crazy, I think. We would do curse before reactive shiv. Oh, that was the frail. I'm like, why did I take damage? That would be why. Since I don't know the enemy well, I could get more bleed than this, though, before doing this one. Just end the turn. Maybe he doesn't, maybe it doesn't do anything with the leeches. Okay, the vulnerable sounds pretty nice right now, but so does card draw, so does just about everything. Do I need this strike? Not really. Mana Dance is good. Siphon card is not great. And 5 shield if this triggered, which it will. Takes away that temporarily. Mana is high. End the turn. Okay. Isn't a great turn. I think I want to dodge whatever debuff you're doing. I think. I'm guessing this is putting a lot of poison on me or something crazy. I guess that's not crazy. That didn't do a whole lot for me, but I'm doing it. Tricky focus. ×2. This is when I should have done that freeze, probably. But my hope is that I get to kill soon. Discard 1. How much do I care about the reactive shiv? A little bit. Maybe the vulnerable would have done a little bit, but my attacks are so weak that it doesn't add much. This is the leech attack. This is the one I like that it shows that this is the leech attack. This is where I should have frozen. Oops. Evading seems good. I have a good amount of mana. Poison seems good. Do I get to kill here? Yes. Okay, cool. Choose a card. Fire Mastery. Trigger burn on any enemy 5 times. If you do, deal 30 damage to it. That's expensive. 3 damage to all enemies for every rank of burn among all enemies. Give burn 4 to all enemies. Those are tough to use. Poison 6 if it's vulnerable. Poison 6 if it's frail. Poison 6 if it's weak. Of these, I do have the vulnerable. A 3x3 is not great. We'll take it, but I don't love that one. Treasures cost -1. This is what I want to actually build around. Fixed damage of 4 to the first enemy. Adept, Mighty, and Tough. I don't have treasures this time around, so that's very speculative. This saves me a lot of mana, but right now mana's not an issue. This. Oh, we do have weak as well. If I'm going to keep this supplying 4 stacks would be very helpful. This supplying 2 curse is pretty huge. Not really what I'm going for, but the thing. 2 evasion, only for this turn, but still, that's helpful. Draw 4 is helpful. I would like that. Discard 2 is rough. I do like the 2 serrated shivs, but I don't currently have enough card draw. We're looking for more card draw. $16 poison isn't that big of an upgrade. This one's kind of nice if I had any strike enhancer. I think just because I got this, that I might take this one. Which is kind of weird, but I think the vulnerable and the weak are... they're okay. Yeah, because I like to discard that card a lot. Speaking of discard... this card has been alright. Arcane 10 isn't the worst. I have the mana to play it, except I'm considering getting rid of a mana card right now. Could also just get rid of this. I do want strike enhancing things though. The deadly injection is okay. Getting rid of mana right now is questionable. I don't have the strike enhancer yet. What do you have? Ooh, I like a couple of these cards. I like this card a lot. But these can be fun too. Tough. All right. Just thinking about my mana. This does create more mana, so that's good. We have 12 poison. You're going to die. Do I freeze you? When you die, I gain an evasion. I want to keep the evasion, but you might have multi-attacks anyways. Let's just use up the evasions. I'm almost shocked. Still have full shield. That's expensive. Okay, but we got lots of discard stuff, which was kind of what I was counting on. What just happened to me? I got evasion. Think? Okay. We would like to discard. I don't need the mana dance. Except this one discards another card, which I don't need to do either. So I should have kept the mana dance and got rid of this. I think. I also don't have a ton of mana. So maybe not. This would get me 3 and another of these. Can I kill right now? Don't have enough mana. It also, yeah, because it gives me another reactive shiv, I can kill. Could have killed without it. Math is hard. Frostfire Blast. 6 damage to any enemy. Deal 2 additional damage for every rank of burn, 2 for every rank of frostbite among all enemies. This one's really good. Play this card when discarded. Do lose some health. I would like to upgrade this, I think. 10 shock to the first enemy, then if this shocked it, apply 6 to all enemies. Shock doesn't work super well with this champion. This eats mana if I don't upgrade it. This is a little bit questionable. Only a little bit. I could rest, too, at some point in the near future. Okay, I really wish I had that mana card that lets me discard now. Leech 1. Not the best. Yeah, I screwed that up. The leech is probably decent. Would lose some max health. I think I get more total heal from it. Super close to being shocked. Shock doesn't do anything if I evade. We already have 6 poison. I can get that number up. I have lots of evasion. With 2 of these, I can totally kill you, right? Pretty sure. With 1 of these, I almost killed it. I could have just froze it. This is fine. Probably freezing you this turn if I don't have the kill. Except, I do have a lot of evasion. Two evasion, no defense, freeze. Cool. Victory. Guaranteed crit on enemies with shield. Huh. That one's pretty easy. 2 aftershocks. Huh. Not super useful. This one's good. Discard 3 if you do draw 5. Strike damage +1. Max shield +2. Burn 2 to all enemies. There are some burn synergies. Just the reactive shivs alone. I think all 3 of these are kind of good. I have a lot of discard synergies. I could use the card draw. I got rid of one of my strikes. This is another strike. And of course all the shivs. I could see either of these. I think this is probably the better take, but I'm going with this one. Hey, the cookie moon thing. I don't see this enemy too often, it feels like. This enemy is going to be a bit of a pain. Huh. How much do I care about this first one? A little bit, but they do have death spores. Could just discard that card and I would have a lot of mana for next turn. These things are so tanky. Since when? I think I focus on the boss. It's very questionable. Then why wouldn't I discard this? I would. Oh. Lots of debuffs. What do you do? Poison and leech would be my guess. I don't know. Just lots of poison. you might have been giving leeches, which would have healed you back. That's what you were doing. This might be even worse. What if I lose here? That would be pretty sad. I can hold lots of cards. Draw 4. We're drawing through almost the entire deck. I have lots of room. Okay. I would like to trigger these leeches, probably. You guys are life-stealing. You are life-stealing. That was a lot of damage this turn. Debuff and annoying cards. But at least the annoying cards here, while they do hurt me, they let me draw. And they only halfway do damage to me because they don't get rid of shield, actually. So if I apply 10 Arcane, it hurt you a bit. I think that makes sense. I think I'm gonna kill this. You're getting stronger, and you're healing, so no, we will give you the leech. Could have used the shield because poison and leech get applied to shield first. That is a lot of discard and not a lot of card draw. Reactive Shiv. You do 2. You do 3. You do 1. Huh. I don't know if I need to give this both bleeds. Attacking for 2 times 3. So close to dead already. It's not like this does that much against this one. You're going to give death sport powerful to these. That's annoying. In the turn. This is scary. This one's still very tanky. Luckily, evasion handles these attacks pretty well. And I have this evasion. I also have this evasion. Okay, that's all the evasion I need, so I could get rid of this card now, if I need to. I can't make you frail. This seems fine. Don't have bleed. Reactive Shiv does a ton of damage. This would give death spores, but it doesn't matter because I have 2 permanent evasion, 1 temporary evasion. Holy damage I just took from the leeches and from the poison. At least the poison drops off fast. This hurts me. You're not attacking, but you're going to put more poison, which is very scary. Because I can trigger these, I can only trigger one of them. I don't think this is a great deal. Huh. Do I need it? Don't think I need it. 5. Maybe I do. So we have 8 damage, plus 5, 13, plus 1, 14. And I'm taking 6 plus 3, 9. If I play this, it would kill too quick. This is going to kill before the leech gets activated. Maybe the leech still triggered. I'm not sure. I don't think it did. Draw 4. Put 2 shrivels on top of your deck. Reduce both values by 1. Minimum of 1. Huh. That's interesting. This is a total Drophis card. 3 times 3 to all enemies. 9 times 2 to the first enemies. 6 shock to myself. This one's pretty tempting. If I can get some more strike effect. Oh, this isn't a strike, it's a spell. That makes it less tempting. Alright, give me this one. I'm hurting myself and I don't have good ways to deal with that. What is this? Trigger the action of any enemy. Gain Vengeance 8. 8% more damage per rank. Remove all ranks at the end of turn. Mighty 2, Powerful 2. Holy crap. That's pretty awesome. I could really use the card draw right now. Don't care about this one. This sounds amazing. Ah, draw 6, 3 shrivels on top of the deck. That's a lot of card draw. I really like the sound of that. That makes it easier to upgrade these. This becomes a lot better. Okay, remove a card. Of all of these, the one that I would remove is... I don't know. Goodbye, Deadly Injection. I think you were alright, but I want different ways to do poison. Alright, I think I'm splitting this up into 3 videos so that it's not a 3-hour long video. That does it for this one. Tomorrow, we will continue on in Act 2.